Hey there, this is the One Boom, and today we're going to be talking about the content in Black Ops Cold War. Now, I did touch on this in my first impressions video, but it bears repeating, and this video is really directed to anybody searching up, should I buy Black Ops Cold War? Now, I am playing on an Xbox Series X, and so far my experience is really good in terms of the overall performance and the graphical quality, the loading times. It's a very, good running piece of software. Also, weekend 2 of the beta, I played on my Xbox One X, and that was a pretty good experience. When it comes to the original Xbox One and PS4, I really don't know whether or not you should buy it on those platforms because I have not loaded the game up on those platforms. So you're going to have to look up videos on that yourself when it comes to the technical side. I am strictly talking about the content in this game. Is this game currently worth your $60? Now, I haven't played the campaign yet, but I know a lot of people don't buy Call of Duty solely for the campaign, especially not at launch. You're going to be worried about the stuff you're going to spend all year playing. So, when it comes to multiplayer and zombies, what's my impression after playing this game for 2 long play sessions? There is not a lot of content here. There's no way to get around this. There are only 6 6v6 maps, plus 2 12v12 maps that have areas sectioned off into 6v6 maps. I don't think those play very well. So really you have 8 areas where you can play 6v6, 3 areas where you can play 12v12. Then you also have the Dirty Bomb mode that if you're into that, that's cool. It's sort of like a plunder style game mode, sort of a battle royale style game mode. It's just a big game of multi-team where you detonate bombs on a larger map. And you might enjoy that, and I will be covering that in a later video because I need to actually review the game mode itself. There are currently 2 Dirty Bomb maps in the game, so yeah, not the widest array of content. If you compare this to Modern Warfare didn't have a lot of 6v6 maps, but it also had the NVG mode. There were maps like Euphrates Bridge, Arklov Peak, and Grozny Raid that could be played in game modes like Domination or Hardpoint or Headquarters, even in 6v6. And of course we had Gunfight and Ground War, then there was Spec Ops and the campaign, and there was Spec Ops Classic, and then there were like the Spec Ops story-esque missions, which I didn't love, but I feel like you just got a lot more with Modern Warfare than you do with Cold War here. The launch of Modern Warfare felt special. We had never seen an NVG mode like that before. We had never seen stuff like realism mode. We had not seen Ground War, like 64-player Call of Duty with vehicles, more Battlefield-esque style gameplay. We hadn't seen that yet. So those were big deals. We don't really have anything like that here. Nothing here is going to blow your socks off if you've played the last 3 Call of Duty games at least. Nothing here is going to wow you. When it comes to weapons, I don't think any of the weapon categories should have launched with less than 4 weapons. Like, there's only 3 handguns, 3 sniper rifles, and 3 LMGs. There's 2 shotguns, 1 special, and 2 launchers. And of course you have the melee weapon is the knife. There should have been at least an extra pistol, sniper, and LMG here. I don't mind the game not being loaded with shotguns, and we are getting a shotgun in Season 1 of Cold War, so I guess that's cool and all. I personally don't care about that. When it comes down to it, there's nothing here. Now, in 10 days, Nuketown is coming, which will round us out to a beautiful 9 maps. So hopefully the first season gives us 3 maps. I'm hoping for a remake and 2 originals. I really am hoping for that. If we only get 1 multiplayer map with Season 1, you guys are probably gonna get a rant video. As it stands right now, the multiplayer is hard for me to recommend to my friends who are kind of on the fence about buying this game right now. I have 2 friends that really enjoyed Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare brought them back into Call of Duty, but currently there's just not a lot of content here. And there isn't a lot of new stuff. Like, we've already seen field upgrades and Gunsmith before, so really it's just Modern Warfare's class creation, but the field upgrades are class dependent and there are wildcards. So there's not a massive upgrade here. I do think the game feels and looks better compared to the alphas and betas, but in terms of content, you're also only getting a single zombies map. You're getting the Dead Ops arcade mode, which, that's fine the way it is. I wish there was a first-person only mode version of it, but whatever. There's only 1 zombies map here. So you're not getting a zombies map that's new and then a remade zombies map. No, you get 1 zombies map, you get 8 6v6 maps, 2 12v12 maps, which also double as 6v6 maps, and vice versa. You have 2 Dirty Bomb maps, and then that's it. We're gonna get Gunfight and things later, but as it looks right now, this is one of the weakest Call of Duty launches. No, I'm sorry. This is the weakest Call of Duty launch we've seen. If you're on the fence about buying it, I think you should wait until Season 1 drops in about a month. You'll have more content to enjoy and look forward to, because currently, if you played the beta or the alpha or any part of the game really, you've already experienced pretty much everything the game has to offer. And again, if you've played the last couple of Call of Duty games, you've experienced everything this game has to offer. Now, there are nuanced things in the meta, in the weapon design, there are some nuanced things in zombies, but I'm sorry, in terms of content in a product, it's really not up to snuff. When Modern Warfare came out, it was a pretty big phenomenon. Night maps and ground war, and also just the amount of weapons, and then Gunsmith was new. There was so much to unpack. It felt like a very new experience, and for the first time, Call of Duty looked photorealistic in some cases. It looked like a really pretty game. It was like a next-gen game on current-gen consoles, and that was really special. Cold War looks really good on Xbox Series X and all, but it is not really anywhere close to the fidelity and detail that Modern Warfare had. So the answer to the initial question of this video, which is, should you buy Black Ops Cold War, I'm gonna say no right now. In about a month, we'll get some balance changes, some optimization, some bugs will get fixed here and there, and there'll be new stuff out. I think that is much better, and you have a higher chance of getting a sale. And if you can save like $10 on this game, I highly recommend it because it's not a very content-filled game. It's really hard to justify $60 on this. Now, at least it doesn't have a season pass or anything weird like that, but they certainly should have launched this game with at least a couple remade maps to pad out the variety, because I am already waiting for Season 1, and we are only 48 hours into the game's life cycle, and I'm just already waiting for Season 1. So if you want to watch some live gameplay, hit the bell icon to get notified when I go live, and yeah, I'll be playing on the Series X throughout the weekend and the coming weeks, so if you guys want to watch me play, and you can get sort of a feel for it yourself, you can ask me questions, I'll try my best to answer them without being a snarky asshole, and well, no promises there. Either way, hit the bell icon for more content about Cold War, and I will see you when I see you guys. Wait for about 30 days before buying.